Betrayed from Blue Dwarf. Written and recorded by Andy Jones. Original post written on March 22nd, 2011. All the department heads were sat around a large meeting table, nattering amongst themselves, while they were waiting for Jay to collect himself enough to make his speech. Rosette was more interested in checking up on her security crews, wondering if they would start slacking when they knew she was unavailable to berate them. She'd already earned a reputation amongst her charges as a harsh but fair boss, and one that had improved the efficiency of the security staff in under a month. She flicked through a few security feeds as she sat there, watching as a couple of her staff leant against the wall, some of them taking smoke breaks. Absent-mindedly, she thumbed out an email on her palm-top computer, grinning as she saw them receive it, and stare up embarrassed at the camera nearby before getting back to work. Then she saw Dale Winton-bot rolling away from her apartment, the door of which just closed. She quickly jumped into the camera that she'd installed in her apartment, and flicked back a few timestamps to watch Seymour messing up the place and rifling through her chest of drawers. "That pervy smeghead," she muttered, until she saw him heading toward the door where Dale Winton-bot was standing. Suddenly changing her tune, she felt like all the time she'd spent fixing up Seymour's ambassadorial apartment when she'd turned bug was a waste, and he was more scum than what was left floating in the curry vats in the kitchen of Parrots after a particularly bad batch had sent everyone home sick, leaving the vats to rot for a few days while they recovered. Then, of course, they'd show up to clean it all up, and were sick in it, and had to go home again, leaving the vats to rot for a little longer, before someone finally got involved with a hazmat suit and just burned the lot. She sat there watching it with a clenched fist, and Seymour took some money in exchange for her white gold bracelet heirloom. Dale Winton-bot slid away from her apartment into the darkness. Following it intently, she planned on going there in her capacity as security chief and confiscating the goods, just to get her bracelet back. She didn't expect it to head towards the science decks and disappear into Rufus's lab. In a huff, she sent an email to Rufus straight away attaching the video. "Rufus, what the hell is going on? I just tracked this robot to your lab. See attached video. I thought we had something. Obviously I was mistaken." She sat there through the meeting, waiting for the moment she would either get a reply or the meeting would finish, so she could head down there and yell at him in person. This podcast is a work of fiction and is in no way endorsed, approved, or even liked by the creators of Red Dwarf. For more stories and information, visit bluedwarf.co.uk.